Since 1999, over 300,000 young Jews from around the world have embarked on the free 10-day tour of Israel known as Taglit Birthright. It's considered the most effective means of connecting the next generation of the Jewish diaspora to the State of Israel. The government of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recently pledged $100 million to the program. Netanyahu is also a regular speaker at Birthright mega events, like the one The Real News attended this week with journalist and author Max Blumenthal.
You come from different countries, you speak different languages, you have different cultures, but you all have one thing in common. Israel is your birthright. Israel is your common homeland.
This is your first time here?
My first time in Israel, and I'm not going to leave. I'm going to do Garin Sabar or Kibbutzim or IDF, and I want to do Aliyah.
Under Israel's so-called law of return, every Jewish person in the world is eligible for Israeli citizenship. Birthright aims to accelerate mass Jewish immigration to Israel, a process known in Hebrew as Aliyah.
This is what we haven't seen here for thousands of years. The majority of the Jewish people living in the Jewish state, and I hope many of you will come and join us permanently.
Do you feel like having the soldiers in the group helped you connect more?
That's probably the best part of the trip so far.
Yeah.
We're friends with all of them.
And what about the Palestinians that you met?
We haven't met too many Palestinians.
Birthright is funded by a coterie of billionaire Jewish philanthropists. From Charles Bronfman, the Seagram's liquor tycoon, to Sheldon Adelson, a casino baron and major Republican Party donor. But the largest contributor is hedge fund manager Michael Steinhardt.
I don't think about the money. I think about what can be done to take the next generation of Jews and make sure they are Jewish, knowledgeable, committed, spiritual, those sorts of things. And Birthright, to my knowledge, is as good as it gets in that respect.
Right, but with Birthright, I mean, it looks like these boys and girls like each other a lot. I mean, you might have a lot of Jewish babies coming out of this trip eventually, a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships.
I hope so.
Is that part of it?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be eventually, it can be tonight. I'm kidding.
Oh man, I connected big time. It was like, you know, I didn't really have a connection to the homeland, and I came here, and just everybody's so great, and I'm just like overcome with like connection.
It's like you're high on Zionism.
I am really high right now on Zion.
It's like Ziocaine.
Zionjuana. Whatever Israel needs of me.
Do you feel like you've deepened your Judaism here?
I was never bar mitzvah growing up. I dropped out of Hebrew school, and this is the first time that not only do I feel like I fit in, but I feel like I really want to do it. I want to do it on my own. It's a natural now. It's me. It's me saying I am a Jew, and this is, you know, what I want to do.
Do you come from here?
Yes.
How do you know?
You just do.
Did they teach you about what Zionism is or the history of it?
They started to. I know we're going to Jerusalem tomorrow, and we're going to learn a whole lot more about it, and I can't wait.
What about the settlements? Did they teach you about that?
Yeah, they were telling us about all the settlements, how like they're popping up in the east, and they're trying to like kind of expand the land and like make it scattered.
Judaize.
Yeah.
And they told you like that's a positive thing.
Yes. I don't even know. It's just so cool.
You know, the occupation of Palestine has been going on for over 45 years, and there are a lot of students organizing against it on campus.
I think the idea of it being occupied isn't exactly right either, because 45 years ago, there was no Palestinian people.
There's no Palestinian people.
There was none. So this is a new phenomenon, which
They're like, you're saying they're like an invented people,
I think so.
unlike Israelis.
Unlike Israelis. I mean, we go back 3,000-4,000 years. Palestinians don't.
So it's like we have like Methuselah on speed dial, but they don't.
Well, that's an interesting way to put it.
Netanyahu followed suit by diverting attention from illegal settlements in East Jerusalem to Iran.
The great challenges that we face, the great danger to the world, is not from Jews building in our ancestral capital in Jerusalem. It's from nuclear weapons in Iran, those weapons that are built in Iran.
You liked it so much, you extended your trip.
We sure did. We love it.
What are you gonna do after the trip? What are you gonna do?
We're gonna look around. The soldiers are gonna show us the real Israel.
Really? Are you going to Kalandia?
I don't know. We're gonna go everywhere.
Really? That's awesome. What about seeing Shahada Street in Hebron?
No, I don't know.
Oh, it's a really important thing to see.
Yeah? I'm sure they'll take us.
Are the soldiers gonna show you around Judea and Samaria?
Yes. Yes, I hope so. They said they have a lot of pretty places where the locals go. That's what we want. Real Israel, not tourist Israel.
Like the settlements and stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like the real shit.
The real shit. Yes.
Plan on meeting any Palestinians?
Do I plan on meeting any? I don't know. I have not planned.
So when you go out and people tell you things about Israel, tell them about what you saw. Make sure when you go back home, tell them about the real Israel.